Hello everyone and welcome to Access to Music Online, the new digital learning platform. I'm Mike Stone and I'm going to be your tutor for today, and we're going to be looking at section 1 of the course, which is understanding the basics of your DAW or your digital audio workstation. And today we're going to be looking at Logic Pro 9. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is open up the program. If we go down to the bottom of the window on a Mac, you will see your dock come up. So I have Logic Pro in my dock, but if you haven't got this icon, you can go up to your Spotlight Finder in the top right hand corner, click here and type in Logic. Now Logic appears as my top hit, so I could click that and that will open. But for this exercise we're going to go and open it from the dock. Okay, you'll then be greeted by the Logic Pro 9 logo, and just here it's showing me my plugins that are loading for the program. Now when Logic Line loads, it will basically give you a blank screen, but if we look here up at the top left hand with the screen, you'll see that we've got Logic Pro, File, Edit, Options, Window, Help. So first things first, we want to create a new project. So if we go to File, New, the next screen that we'll be presented with is this one. So this one here gives you a set of templates. Logic have their own templates, so you have music for picture, stereo mastering, multi-track stereo production. There's all sorts in the list. But what we want to do for this exercise is just open up an empty project. So if we just click here. Okay, so Logic's opened and it's given us our screen here. So the first thing that they want you to do is they want you to insert a track into your song. Now there's 3 types of track to select here. We have audio, we have software instrument, and we have external MIDI. For the purpose of this exercise, we'll look at audio tracks to start with. So if we click audio track, if we look above here, we've got number of tracks, so I only want one audio track. If we come down, we've got the format, so this is mono, so if we were using one microphone, that would be fine. If we were using 2 microphones, or we were sampling a stereo source, we could click the format, and that will give us the drop down menu which will show stereo. Now there's also a surround format here as well. We're not going to worry ourselves with this at the moment, but this is basically for cinema systems and your home systems where you have 4 speakers and a sub. So at this moment in time I just want to have a mono format. So here I've now got input. Now on my input I can basically select from my sound card. So if I go click an input, I have input 1 down to 22. Now depending on what your sound card is will determine how many inputs you have. On most USB cards you'll just have 2 inputs, left and right. This bus input, this is for later on when you want to start to send signals from your mixer. You can pass them back into the program, so we won't worry about that at the moment. But I'm coming in on input 1 at the moment, so I'm going to click input 1. Okay, so next to input 1 there's this ascending click switch that you can hit on. This is basically for if we change the number of tracks to 5 say, and we had it ascending, it's going to insert 5 tracks down the side, and each track it would say track number 1 input 1, track number 2 input 2, track number 3 input 3. This is so that if you have say 6 inputs that you know you want to have them all in a chain, for instance you're recording a drum kit, it will easily set up the tracks for you without you having to add a track every single time.